Susan, this is Mark. You can start whenever you are ready.
All right, that's great. So welcome, everybody. We have today, we're talking here about the super secrets that you're going to learn on YouTube. And I'm very excited today to have on Colin Martin and Mark Bullard. Colin Martin has been a successful internet marketer for nearly 5 years under the guidance of Tom Antion. And Tom was one of the very first internet marketers on the web who I followed way long time ago. And he's been helping and mentoring hundreds of authors, coaches, trainers, public speakers, and small business people from all over the world in building a web presence for themselves to increase visibility and make more money. And Colin specializes in using free resources and social media to build databases to sell books and products. So we've actually known each other through the web for many years without actually meeting or speaking. And so I was thrilled when he actually got into contact with me and wanted to share this wonderful webinar with you. And then Mark Bullard has over 14 years of combined experience with video production and internet marketing under the supervision, again, of Tom Antion. And Mark has taken his video editing experience to the next level, optimizing videos for internet marketing, along with every other aspect of running and marketing a business online. And along with his fellow partner, Colin, he's focusing all of his efforts on Top Internet Consulting, a site devoted to providing step-by-step instruction on how to market your business on the internet. And together they've shot, edited, and uploaded nearly 500 videos for Tom Antion and Associates. That's quite a lot of videos. I mean, that is really a lot of expertise, and I'm thrilled that you're here today to share your secrets with us. And I'm very excited about this, particularly because, you know, really right now, video is 52% of the internet, and we're going to be spending an hour together today talking about that. But really, if you're not using video right now, you're really losing out. So we're really focusing here today on YouTube super secrets, getting views, subscribers, and branding, which means business. So now I will turn it over to Colin and Mark, and I'll just be jumping in with questions to clarify, but otherwise I'm going to leave it up to you two to lead us through this fascinating topic. For everybody, just so you know, by the at the end of the webinar, we're going to be answering your questions, and Mark and Colin have promised to stay as long as you have questions. So anything that pops up, should they pop them up somewhere on the web if they're on the web, or maybe you'll explain the technology of it?
Yeah, we're going to get into that right after we do a little introduction here.
Great, that sounds good.
Okay, great. So hopefully everybody can see the screen, and if you can, then you will see that this is the beginning of YouTube Super Secrets, getting views, subscribers, and branding your business with Colin Martin and Mark Bullard. And look at that fantastic picture there in the lower right-hand corner. The young strapping lad in the right wearing the white is myself, Mark Bullard. And the serious devil to my angel is wearing black there, Colin Martin, the oh-so-serious internet marketer, Colin Martin.
How are you doing tonight, everyone?
Well, yeah, send in an answer in the question box. Hopefully you guys can see a little area to type in question box. We already have a couple of people, and we will get to your answers. Thank you. All right, can't hear you. All right, we will try to fix that, Ellen. Anyway, this is where you're going to post questions, and we will try to get to them as best we can. But remember, at the end of our little webinar here, we are going to open the floor to as many questions as you can throw at us for as long as you want. So if you have burning questions, maybe write them down and then type them out at the end when we open the floor to you guys. Okay. So anyway, Colin, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit more than what Susan already did?
Yeah, we just want to reiterate that why are you guys listening to us tonight? Well, let me tell you, we work for Tom Antion. I know you guys know a lot about Tom. He's a very famous and prolific internet marketer. Mark and I have been working there for about 5 years. Well, Tom, he loves online video, and I learned everything from this man. He has shot and scripted, and we have edited and uploaded over 500 videos, getting close to 800,000 to 900,000 views. That's almost 1 million views, you guys. And if you want to get great search positioning with video, use online video to help brand your business, and to use it to make money and advertise and promote your services, This is the newest, most fantastic way to do this. And we're going to go over some stats here in just a minute. But Tom decided a long time ago when we talked about Google and the way the search engines have changed. The way they have changed is they like to look for multimedia. It used to be that they would search for keywords and things in text. But now we can, the Google search engine looks for multimedia. It wants to give the searcher as many different options of what they're searching for and information they can use as possible. So video is a dynamic and incredible way to show you and your business. Videos sell you. That's what me and Mark have been always talking about this. It's more than just good copy. It's more than just text. It's more than just fancy website. When you put a video up there, it's selling you. We see that people are explaining their business. I get to see a video of somebody. I can make a decision right then and there whether they really know what they're talking about. I can see the passion in a video. I can see the surroundings. They can take me to places that they want to show me. They can show me their websites. They can show me their products in action. They can say, here's how to work this thing. They can show screen captures about how to work different programs. You can use them as training systems. And above and beyond what videos can actually do for you, the stats are simply incredible. And we're going to talk about the stats here right now, and we're going to show you in just a minute just all the different things that video is doing, how powerful it's become as a search engine tool.
Okay, watch out now. Holy moly, Colin's got to catch his breath after that one. If you've never heard us before, Colin likes to go on these very interesting but also sometimes lengthy diatribes about internet marketing, social media, video, whatnot, and you just got a taste of one right there. So sometimes my job is just to interrupt him or stop him, but he always has good information. So when he starts to go off on one of these things, sit back, relax, and take some notes. We already have a lot of people sending in questions. That's great. Everybody who already is asking questions, save them for the end because we do want to answer those. Colin did introduce himself, and yes, we have worked for Tom Antion, and Colin made a good point there that Tom loves online video. Well, when there is a internet guru like Tom that likes online video, they need a video person, and that's what I first started doing for Tom. I would shoot and edit and upload everything for Tom. But what Tom really didn't get too deep into, he did get into some early on, but he never really stayed with it. He let me just kind of study it more. Was actually video marketing and using YouTube as best as you can. And that's what Colin and I have kind of formulated and figured out, and that's what we're going to share with you guys. And so Colin's already jumping at the bit. Let's get on to some stats, right?
Yeah, well, I just want to say that we're going to promise tonight, we promise to show you how to get more views in sneaky little ways, and it's going to concentrate on what the search engines look for so that you can get your videos, which is the whole point, up to the top of the search engine results so you can show everybody those fantastic products and services that you're trying to promote. And we're going to show you different ways to get more subscribers and lots of secret tricks. We got 5 big secret tricks that we're going to show you tonight. And so we're going to promise that we're going to do that by the end before the Q&A so you guys can ask us any questions you have. So if you guys are ready to get going on here, I want to hear a big yes or heck yes. Go ahead and type that in. Let me see a raise of hands there. Who's ready to learn the YouTube super secrets for tonight? This is going to be great. And yeah, we're getting all sorts of yeses. That's excellent.
Okay, yes, we are. Good. Yeah. See, we want you guys to actually, participate in this as well. You don't want you just sitting there, glazing eyes, glazing over. This is some new stuff. All right, we got some heck yes. Let's go. So why don't we just
get going?
Okay,
tell
good.
us about the stats.
Let's look at some stats here. Number one, by 2013, 90% of internet traffic will be video. This is a stat that came off of YouTube. YouTube actually has a little stats section. I guess it likes to talk about itself. And I go to this periodically because I'm that kind of nerd, and also because the stats always change. And believe it or not, this is old. I think it's even, the year might be by 2012, 90% of internet traffic will be video. I can't remember exactly what they changed it to, but that is amazing. Back in the day, internet was more text-based, and a lot of people still think it is, and they're right. But video is sneaking in, not really sneaking, it's storming in. And if you've noticed, if any of you guys use articles to promote your services and products, I'm sure you guys know about e-zine articles. Well, what happened to e-zine articles? Where'd they go? They kind of got lost. They're not showing up on the first page anymore because of the whole algorithm change and all that. But Google's always is starting to favor more multimedia and Web 2.0 and all of that. It's looking for even more content, and of course, Google loves video, and Google owns YouTube, so they work hand in hand. But with right now, there are probably, Colin, give me a keyword, really quick.
Biscuit making.
Biscuit making. Okay, there's probably 20,000 text-based sites, articles and blogs and whatever on biscuit making, and there's probably maybe 20 to 30 videos, maybe, if that. Now, think about this. If you're trying to show up on the first page in the search engines, what's going to give you a better chance? Are you going to try to write some articles and beat out 20,000 other sites? Or are you going to try to make a couple videos and beat out 20? It's just the numbers are better. And like I said, again, Google loves video. So this is going to grow. These numbers are going to grow, and you have a chance to actually start getting in on the ground floor. If you're doing video now, great. Are you doing it correctly? I hope so. We'll find out. If you're not doing video, don't be scared. Let's get started because if this stat is right, all you text-based people are going to be hurting. Okay, number 2, 75% of all executives said they watch work-related videos on business websites at least once a week, and more than 50% use YouTube to watch those videos. Business websites, that middle line there, business websites are using YouTube to watch videos on work-related subjects. All of you consultants out there, motivational speakers, these businesses are starting to look for videos. Do you have a presence on YouTube? Do you have a presence even on your site with a couple videos?
You know what?
Again, I hope so.
As well.
Number 3, more video is uploaded to YouTube in 60 days than the 30 major U.S. networks produced in 60 years. That's pretty crazy. Think about ABC, CBS, NBC.
Can you hear me?
All of the broadcasting and shows that they've made in the last 60 years. Elf was in there. That was Colin's favorite. and MASH, or what was some other? I Love Lucy.
You're dating me. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, all of those combined, the 3 major networks, the same amount of material is now being uploaded to YouTube in 60 days. That is crazy. But don't let that number scare you. Don't let that number make you think, well, I'm not even going to have a chance of being found. I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to carve out a little place for myself with this much information and videos being uploaded. And, well, don't think about it like that. Think about it like this. Think about it that there is that much of a demand for more content, more videos, and that's why this stuff is getting uploaded. Also, a lot of these videos are using every technique that they could to get found, to get discovered. And so that's what you're going to hear about tonight. And in number 4, 2010, 35 hours of video was uploaded every minute. That's a day and a half every minute of video, and that's an old stat. It's new now. I should update it. But that's just these numbers, again, aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to show you need to do video. And I'm sure some people are rolling their eyes right now, saying, "I know, I know." Well, I sure hope you're doing it. If not, what's holding you back? Okay, so let's go to the next slide.
Hello. Hey, Mark.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, Susan.
Sorry, Susan.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to say a quick thing about the business. One of the things that you were saying is that, businesses are now watching video, and one of the reasons why that's so significant is because businesses, are not the first people to be the adopters. Usually the entrepreneurs are, and the rebels are. So the fact that businesses are now up online watching videos, that means that, if you're not up on video right now, you're way behind the curve, because look at how fast people adopted social media before the corporations started it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
YouTube is my favorite social networking site. And a lot of people don't even think of YouTube as a social networking site.
I don't think they do. Can you talk a little bit more to that? Because I think
yeah,
that people
absolutely.
are spending much more time on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
They really are, but YouTube has the ability to build subscribers and friends. You know, YouTube is like your own TV station. It's actually more powerful and than Facebook. Okay, it might not be as fun with the little games and stuff, but, you know, we're marketers here now. We're not little kids. We want to use video and get more views, and part of that is how many friends and subscribers we can get. So you make friends just like on Facebook. You can message people on Facebook. You can share videos just like on Facebook. YouTube has comments and stats and everything just like Facebook, but it's such, you're sharing a more dynamic medium, in my opinion, than just writing little blurbs. I mean, we're sharing videos. Videos are the essence of us, and some people, you know, the YouTube stars, we talk about YouTube stars out there, people, comedians and musicians that have 1 million subscribers, and the minute they put a video out, they get 150,000 views in an hour because each one of their friends and subscribers are notified of a brand new video upload. In that regard, it's a very powerful tool, and in terms of social networking, you know, putting those people in your camp and sharing information with them is extremely important. So we might have a little bit more fun over on Facebook, and Twitter might be a little cute. You know, I really don't use much of those. I love YouTube, and I like getting the friends and subscribers. And Mark's always laughing at me, but, you know, I don't know what he's laughing at. But he's just, it's fun. It's a very powerful tool, and I love it in that regard.
I'm laughing because I'm going to make a T-shirt that says that for you, Colin, for your birthday. It's going to say, I love YouTube, or maybe I heart YouTube.
Yeah.
See, now, Colin, yeah, he says that YouTube's not as fun as Facebook, and I spend more time on YouTube than I do on Facebook. And to just to hammer home the point more, that it is trying very hard to be a social network in its own, is, well, take a look. If you ever get a chance, look at it. You can actually see the slide right now. There's a like button, thumbs up, thumbs down. I think I've seen those on Facebook. There's sharing, obviously. There's adding. Well, adding, that is really the same as Facebook, but it's you have these comments. You have messaging, just like what Colin said. You have an inbox. You have all this stuff. And we will get into more depth with the friends and subscribers things later on, because that's almost exactly the same. But then there's also an added bonus with the subscribers. But I like what you were saying about it's your own TV channel. All right, now think about any television channel on the air right now, and how much it would cost you to put a 30-second commercial on that channel.
Absolutely. Some of these videos, we just mentioned that Tom, for instance, has almost 1 million views of his videos. Well, if you think of buying a TV spot, 30 seconds or even a minute, oh my God, and then trying to get 1 million people to watch that on traditional television or even radio, how is it that, how much do you think that would cost? Well, I mean, some figures are thousands and tens of thousands of dollars for traditional television broadcasting. YouTube is totally free. And in that regard, it's become one of the most powerful advertising media for business that you can possibly have. And traditional media, I mean, it still has a place, but this is taking over like a firestorm. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to see your video, and we talked about a lot of competition. But there's one key, and it's funny that's in the word here, there's one key to getting the most views, getting the most visibility of this video that you can. And it's something that people don't take it very seriously, or they don't really think it all the way through. It's about using the proper use of keywords to get the search engine positioning. Search engines can't tell what's in a video. It can't really tell what you're talking about. So how is it going to find your video when it's looking to match it up to someone searching for that information? It's basically in the titles and descriptions of your video. And I've seen people just upload a video, and they might say the file, or it may say Bob's seminar on 11/5/11 or something like this. And those aren't keywords. You want to look for proper keywords to put in the title. Now look at this slide here with Tom. This is a perfect good example what to sell on eBay. Not only are those good keywords, not only is that describing what is in the video and what he's talking about and what you're going to learn from watching it, that's what someone would type in. That exact phrase is what's called a niche keyword phrase that someone would type into Google. And Google's going to look for videos and everything else that has those exact keywords in there. So you want to do keyword research. That is the trick to getting good search positioning, is finding out what kind of keywords you need for your business and naming your videos such. A lot of people want to name their videos with their brand and their store and you know, what we call cutesy names, as Tom would call them, and that's not going to get you any kind of positioning. And really, the power of videos is in the view. It's the power is in the result, the search result. So keywords are very important to getting the search position. Of course, how do we find the keywords that are appropriate for our business, Mark?
Well, there is a brand new tool to find some keywords, and it's pretty cool, and it's really new, and it is the YouTube Promoted Videos Keyword Suggestion Tool. It's a lot like Google AdWords Keyword Suggestion Tool, but the YouTube Keyword Tool only searches for descriptive words, phrases, and other different aspects only within YouTube. So you're not coming up with any Google results or anything like that. Now this tool is great for a combination. You don't want to use this tool exclusively just yet to find keywords that would be great for your videos. What you want is you want to use a combination of this and either the Google keyword tool or a word tracker keyword tool, and compare the results of all three. Now,
What
in
were
the
those
YouTube,
three again,
I'm sorry,
Mark,
what was that?
What were the three again? Word tracker?
Oh, it's the word tracker keyword tool,
Google AdSense keyword
the Google
tool.
AdWords keyword tool, and then this one, the YouTube Promoted Videos keyword tool.
Great.
And you can just Google all of those and they'll pop right
There's
up.
actually so many different keyword tools that are free to use. They're all basically hooked up to the Google algorithm, so they're going to give you a lot of results. So you have there's no shortage of suggestion tools.
Right, right. But what the YouTube tool does, a little bit different than the other two, is it's only searching within YouTube. Okay, so yeah, you want to use a mixture of those and come up with the best results out of those two results. Okay, now
I have another quick question about that.
Sure.
Is it still true that Google searches mostly on the first 4 words, so those are your really important words versus the whole phrases of it?
If someone puts in an exact phrase like public speaking in North America seminar training, it'll actually look for that exact phrase, and if it can't find it, it'll start narrowing down to 5 words, 4 words, 3 words to try to find that match. But if you have an exact match, it'll go for that result first, which is why the keyword tool is very important, because you may have a keyword about public speaking or any kind of keyword, and when you put it in the keyword suggestion tool, you're going to get dozens and dozens of different phrases, and it'll tell you exactly how many people a month are looking for that exact phrase. So you want to name the videos those exact phrases. Even if they seem a little lopsided sometimes, if someone's looking for those, the Google will search for an exact phrase, even if it's an entire sentence. Then it'll start winding down to critical match words.
So it is actually better to put in the most specific phrase with your, public speaking being the first 2 keywords,
Absolutely.
and then the North America is not as important, but hopefully if you're telling people where you're available. So
exactly.
Got it.
And you'll also see that a suggestion tool will give you things that you didn't really think that people were searching for, especially questions. I will name a video an actual question. How much can I make using eBay? I'll name a video that. First off, it tells people what I'm going to talk about, and people put that exact phrase in the search box. And I can go to a keyword tool and see whether it's 10,000 a month, 50,000 a month, or 10 a month of people searching that exact phrase. But if there's somebody searching for it, I'm going to name that video that, and I'm going to get that traffic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Colin, you touched on a good point earlier that you said videos are not really easy to be searchable, actually, the content. So what I said even earlier about websites being mostly text-based and video kind of coming in being the new thing, well, right now, video, especially on YouTube, is still the results are determined on a lot of text-based factors, and we're going to get into those like title, description box, and tags. But let's get to this promoted videos, the keyword tool, really quick. All you do is you can enter in a term in this box where it says enter one keyword and then get keyword ideas. You click that and it will think for a second, and then it shows keyword related terms. Now this is only on YouTube, so you're going to see a lot of not enough data, and that doesn't really mean that nobody's looking for it. It's just, well, for one thing, this tool is so new that it hasn't compiled everything yet, but it might not even have a substantial number, or it's changing, and so there still is there are videos that do come up with these, and these are good keyword ideas and terms that you would probably want to take a look at and use. But if you look at the monthly search volume right here in the middle, you will see some that have some numbers. Now these numbers do indicate the results, so you might want to take a look at these. Now, like I said, the tool is so new that it's getting, I typed in public speaking, for example, but it's also getting, it gets sometimes weird things like monster trucks or something, and it doesn't really make any sense. Again, once this YouTube search algorithm keeps working through all the videos, it's going to get better and better, and the data will come up more and more.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of these terms that we've came up with. Public speaking tips, public speaking training, anxiety, bloopers, skills, fail, classes. This is all things that people are searching for every day on YouTube and other search engines. So, and I want to reiterate while we're here that YouTube is the second largest search engine, passing Yahoo. And if you guys didn't know that, that's really important. People are not just going to YouTube just to watch videos. They're actually looking for information. So they're typing in things that they want to learn and see in the YouTube search engine, and the number of searches have passed Yahoo to become the second biggest search engine. But if you see some of these public speaking phrases here, these are the kind of things you want to name your videos. Now, let's say you don't want to name your video public speaking fail, because obviously that means a bad public speaking. Well, think about that a minute. That is a very popular term because people like to see people failing. You know, it's a trait. So you have people want to see bad public speeches. That is perfect for a public speaking coach, because then you're showing what not to do and say, wasn't that terrible? Yes, I agree. So you need to buy this training program that I have. And you can work these terms any way you want, and you just don't have to pick positive terms. You can find ones that anyone is searching for. So each one of these has a way to drive traffic to your business. You just want to know what people are searching for. So this is actually a great tool to use.
Another really cool part of this tool that I want to get into is the right underneath, how would you like to generate keyword ideas? Well, the second choice is YouTube video ID or URL. And what's really cool about that is if you go to YouTube and you just watch a video, what you can do is you can copy the URL up in the top here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to my keyword suggestion tool, and I'm going to paste this video right here in the middle into this box, and then I'm going to get keyword ideas here. I just picked the first video I found, and it didn't really have many views, so it didn't have too many keywords. But if you find somebody in your competition that has a ton of views, you can pop this URL in here, and it'll show you the keywords that video kind of triggered in the search. So let's keep on going here, Colin. Proper use of keywords. Let's show
that's the biggest ticket to getting views that you can possibly get, putting keywords in the title.
Yep. Now here is an example of a good use of keywords.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about this. A lot of people will struggle to find the keywords, and look at this kid. How to lose weight fast and easy. Well, you know, that is exactly what people put, especially in a YouTube search box, because they want to know secrets. And look at this kid. He's not a coach. He's not a weight loss coach. He's not a consultant. He's not a business owner. He's some dude sitting in his parents' kitchen. And it's the keywords he used alone. He probably didn't even know he was doing it. Look at the views, 1.5 million views. And I know a lot of weight loss coaches out there trying to sell visualization systems and these other kind of fancy insider keywords that a lot of people aren't searching for, that aren't getting anywhere near those kinds of views. And these people want to make money. And then you got a kid here who just throws it out there, didn't even know what he was doing, got 1.5 million views. This isn't because he's got subscribers. It isn't because the Google loves him. It's the keywords in that title. If you look at that title, that's exactly what I would put in a search box, and
Yep.
most everyone else. And whether he knew it or not, that's exactly what you need to do. You have to pay attention to the titles. And when you look at your videos and what you name them, you're going to do a double take tonight when you go back and look at whatever videos you have on your website to realize that they've probably been wrong the whole time, and now you got to go back and change them, which you can.
And speaking of wrong, why don't we take a look at some improper use of keywords?
Here's a great one I love. Dr. Miller, he's one of my favorites. Actually, I don't really know the man. I love him anyway because I get to use him as an example of what not to do. Dr. Miller's post-lecture session part 2. Okay, that tells me what the video is, but there's absolutely not a single keyword in here. And 68 views.
Yeah, look down here on the right.
And this is
Bottom
probably a couple years old. I think this is from 2009. And you can see that nobody is searching for that. And to add insult to injury, you can see that guy over on the right. I can see that the lecture itself doesn't look all that interesting either. The guy's half asleep. But if you, but Dr. Miller, maybe he had something good to say. Maybe, maybe not. But no one is going to get to hear it because he didn't use keywords.